and welcome back to Down the Track. In this episode, we'll be doing the player ratings for the game between the Delhi Capitals and the Kolkata Knight Riders. The Delhi bowler set up the win for their team, and then it was Prithvi Shaw, magical. He guided the chase, not guided, he just finished off the chase. It was a wonderful innings, bludgeoning, blistering, whatever you want to say. It was fantastic batsmanship by Prithvi Shaw, and overall, probably the perfect or near perfect performance from Delhi. An excellent, dominant performance, and KKR, on the other hand, will be disappointed with the way they played. Let's start with the player ratings. We'll do Delhi first, and then KKR, and we can analyze the game as we go on. Starting off with Delhi, Prithvi Shaw, 10 out of 10. Brilliant batting. He set the tone from the first over, and the good thing was he converted it this time. Not only did he give a blistering start, 30 of 10 balls, he continued and he went on to make 80. Wonderful shots. His timing has been sensational this season. His stance has been better, and backlift has been coming through as well, which has decreased the gap between bat and pad and allowed him not to get LBW and play shots as well. I think it's been fantastic. Prithvi Shaw, unbelievable knock, one of his best this season, and he's looking in frightening form. Good on him. It shows that he has the mental strength to fight back after such a woeful season. This has been a contrast performance from him this season. So hats off to him. Really impressed. 10 out of 10 for Prithvi Shaw. Shikhar Dhawan, he played second fiddle today, but I really appreciate that the way he did that. He rotated the strike. He knew one batsman is going, but he realized that I can't give my wicket away either. Let me just rotate the strike, make sure everything is okay on one end, and let Prithvi Shaw do the rest. I think it takes a lot of courage to do that. To play second fiddle to someone who's junior to you. But credit to Shikhar Dhawan. I think he played really well, and he didn't try to match him shot for shot, because in that sense he could have lost a wicket, and that could have caused Delhi, it could have triggered a collapse, to be honest. So I think it was a good call from Shikhar there. Very sensible innings, 8 out of 10. Rishabh Pant, I think he came and tried to finish off the game early, and he kind of did. 16 of 7. I think he captained well as well today. Of course, there are issues in his captaincy, in terms of bowling changes and field placements, but he's learning on the job. It's his first year. And to get results like these, it really helps a convincing performance. They've had close games as well when they've lost. So it's been a really good season for Delhi so far. And I'm just going to give him 7 on 10. I think he came in the strategic timeout, told Prithvi Shaw to play his game. He advised him as well. And then he came and also tried to finish off the match early. So 7 on 10 for Pant. For Steve Smith, not available. Unfortunately, he didn't get to bat, and it shows that Delhi's thinking they're going to play according to the situation. When there is a runner ball required, or when there is, it's a tougher pitch and you need to rotate strikes, Smith will go. But if there's a time where it's a very good track to bat on and they want to finish the game early, or they have a lot to chase, then they're going to send their hitters, and it was a good call because net run rate will always help, especially closer to the playoffs. So that was a good call there. And Hatmar also not available, just played the one ball. Stoinis also just a few runs. He didn't really get to bat much, 6 runs of 3 balls, but his bowling, I think that one over he picked up a wicket, a crucial wicket, and it's good to see him contributing in bits and pieces. He might not have the bulk of the workload on him, but whenever he's called upon, he is performing. So 7 on 10 for Stoinis. Lalit, I think today was outstanding, picking up 2 wickets. He filled in Ashwin's role really well, and credit to him. And I think that volley ball to Narayan was absolutely brilliant, probably the ball of the match for me. So credit to him. 9 out of 10 for Lalit. For Akshar Patel, picking up a couple of wickets. I think he bowled really well today. He held one end up, and he did get hit a bit, but picking up 2 wickets and slowing down the rate, that also helps. So for Akshar Patel, I'm going to give him 8 on 10. And then moving on to Rabada, I think it was much better today. Credit to him for improving. The first 3 overs were really good. But then the last over to Russell, he got hit for a couple of sixes. From his standards, I'm going to dock a 0.5 because, for him, these kind of shots will hurt him, and because he's that good of a bowler. So just according to him, I'm going to rate him 7.5, but it was a really good performance from Rabada, especially the first 3 overs. Avesh Khan, again, today, he picked up a wicket. His economy wasn't as good as before 6, but he's set those standards, but still he's showed a lot of maturity. He's picking up wickets, he's drying up runs. Very credit to him, and I think it's been a fantastic season so far. I'm going to give him 7 out of 10 for today's performance. Ishant Sharma, I thought he was good with the new ball. In the middle overs he got hit a bit, but I think he was good with the new ball. He has a specific role that he's playing, and he will get hit at times, but if you can generally keep a decent economy rate, and if you can pick up the odd wicket or so, that will help Delhi. So yeah, I think I'm going to give Ishant 6 out of 10. That wraps up Delhi's player ratings. Moving on to KKR, we'll start off with Nitesh Rana. I'm going to give him 4 out of 10. Again, getting a start and not capitalizing. He's been doing that a lot in the last few games, especially with the form he was in the beginning of the season. It's, ideally he should capitalize and rotate the strike a bit more. The opening partnership has been a bit of worry for KKR. So you expect a bit more from Rana. I'm going to give him 4 on 10. With Shubman Gill, he got runs on the belt today. I think for him, today's game was just to get some runs, get some confidence. Although his strike rate didn't help the team, I think for his own individual sense, he'll give him confidence now, which will benefit the team in the future. Unfortunately, it's at a stage where the team is already losing. So it's a catch-22. If you look at it from an overall team perspective, it was a slow innings and it didn't really help. But also he didn't get the support. He was playing anchor and no one to bat around him. So yeah, I think the batting order was kind of shuffled wrongly as well to play Narayan in the middle order. So I'm going to give Shubman Gill, I'll give him 7 on 10, but just an extra point because, he's getting some confidence back. But I would really like him to, now show some more confidence and maturity in his game. Rahul Tripathi, again, not his day. He's been in good form, but today just wasn't his day. He got out. I'll give him 4 out of 10. Morgan, 0 of 2. I think also his captaincy in terms of, selecting the batting order and then bowling changes as well, getting Cummins in so late that he missed a trick there. And I'm going to dock off a point for that. So you can get out for 0, but on top of that, the captaincy wasn't great as well. So I'm going to give him 2 out of 10. Narayan, I think expensive with the ball, and that's what I'm going to rate him on. With the bat, like he got out for a duck as well, but I think he's batting in the wrong position. Either you bat him in the first in the power play as an opening batsman, or play him at number 8. So yeah, I'm going to give Narayan 3 out of 10. And Andre Russell, I think he batted fantastic today. It was some nice power hitting. He tried the best he could to give KKR a competitive total, but I also felt he should have come above Narayan, especially in this game. He would have given a few more deliveries to hit more runs and do more damage. Unfortunately, not enough support, but if it wasn't for him, there wouldn't have been any total on the board. It would have been like maybe 120, 110. So credit to him for taking them there. And I think it was a good batting performance. And hopefully if he gets more support, he can do some more damage in the future. 8 out of 10 for Russell. The Dinesh Karthik, again, not too significant contribution, 14 out of 10 deliveries. Ideally, he got up playing the reverse sweep. Ideally, if he hit a few more boundaries there, would have helped. Yeah, and also it was a difficult, tricky time, but that's maybe if Karthik and Russell, that's why they should bat ahead of Narayan, because it'll give them more deliveries. So Karthik, I'm going to give him 4 out of 10. I think Cummins, sensational bowling, excellent 3 wickets, 4 overs, economy of 6. I think fantastic bowling. He should have been brought earlier. Morgan missed a trick, maybe because the pace coming onto the bat would have helped the batsman, but Cummins a world-class bowler. He would have used the short ball. He would have been aggressive against Shaw and Dhawan, and I think he would have picked up a wicket earlier on as well. And they needed those early wickets. By the time he came, those wickets didn't do much damage. So 9 out of 10 for Cummins, but it was a fantastic spell. Mavi, very unfortunate after 2-3 excellent games. He got really hit today. He got a pasting from his under-19 captain, Prithvi Shaw, and he learned from that. They played together as well. He's played him a lot, so Prithvi Shaw knows exactly where he's going to bowl. Mavi will now also learn that, where he should bowl to Shaw, where's his weaknesses, and he will improve. 3 out of 10, but I'm not going to criticize him too much because it's been the one odd bad game. Chakravarti, I think, again, decent, but not picking up wickets. I would ideally like him to pick up a few more wickets and put pressure on. And also, I think he didn't get support as well, so can't really blame him. I think he bowled decently. I'll give him 5 out of 10. Prasidh Krishna, I'm gonna his figures 3.3, 36 runs, 10.8 economy. I think very expensive today. He is a wicket taker. Unfortunately, he didn't get wickets today, so I have to mark him a bit lower. I'm going to give him 4 on 10. Yeah, that wraps up the player ratings. Again, it was a wonderful performance by Delhi. They're looking like a lethal team, very strong team. KKR have a lot of issues that they'll have to fix. They have some star players, but they need everyone to click as well as a team. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Please do comment with your player ratings and who you thought was the man of the match. And thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, take care.